What's up, everybody, and welcome back to 23rd Garage. Today I have a super exciting job for you guys. It is a race car, an actual race car. It belongs to our neighbor Jason, who owns Express Automotive Painting right next door to us. And he's been waiting in line for the frame rack for quite some time, and finally we got him in. So let's jump right into the video. All right, so how do I put this thing in reverse?
Straight up on that one.
This one?
Yep, straight up.
All right, guys.
We're gonna be in again tomorrow?
Yes, sir. We're about done for today.
Yeah.
That was enough.
That's enough?
Yeah, that was enough.
Like
for me.
that was enough power there, you think?
Oh man, dude, just sitting in this thing, it's amazing. It's honestly, I think I want one. So basically, we need to square up the rear frame
Yep.
and square up the front frame and fix the level on both rails.
Let's go racing, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. What do you think about 2 weeks?
Like about 2 weeks time? Shit, what are you gonna powder coat the frame?
I'm judging by you. You told me 2 weeks
Yeah,
earlier.
we got,
I said,
well, I mean, listen, what the problem is with that is we gotta have it done in at least the 4 or 5 days to get it ready to go.
I can have it done tomorrow.
I understand.
It's all up to you after that.
It's all next week. I guess next week's when they first racing, and I guess the first race for the season. And then when are you gonna build yours?
I don't know. As soon as you help me.
As soon as I help you.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about this. You're gonna have to tell me what to buy, you know. At least do that. I can buy it. I can buy whatever I need.
When you'll buy more stuff for a race car than you ever bought in your life.
Oh, I believe it. That rear end's probably what, $3 grand?
I'd say.
But I'll just get somebody to sponsor me.
Us.
Every single one of
We
them.
need one too.
Yes, sir.
We'll get sponsors for every bit of the car besides the frame and the roll cage. How about that? How about you guys do that for us?
Right.
And we'll bring you guys some awesome racing footage.
Yes, sir.
Some awesome racing footage. We'll put GoPros on this thing.
Underneath. See
That way you can record me beating you
we'll see.
out there on the track. Hey, we're teammates though.
Yeah, we'll
Teammate.
protect
I'll let you win
Second
every
race.
other race.
Hell of a shake and bake, man. That stuff was never good when I was a kid.
Going to show you guys exactly what we are working with. It's actually a pretty good job. I mean, a pretty big job. Good sized job, I meant to say. As you guys can see, the rear rail here is pushed over that way. And the really good way, easy way to tell is if you look at this is angled that way. This is what the top trunk panel thing sits. It clips in right here, so it has to be squared up so it will match. And on this side, you can see this rail also is going that way. So they're not supposed to be at angles. They're supposed to be straight in line with the car, with the center line of the car. So right here, there's a kink. The whole rear end is just shifted way over. So I'm guessing it took a lick probably right here into this. Looks like a wall strike. So we will be pulling by this bumper here, this frame rail section right here. This is where it got hit, so this is where it needs to come back. And that means that we are going to have to set this thing up on blocks and really chain it down. I mean, Nate, we got to go all out on this thing. On the front here, we have this frame horn that is pretty badly damaged. It got hit right here in the corner and it pushed the box in and it kinked it here. It's bringing that idler, that steering idler way out that way, so it's messing up the steering. You can't really steer it. One thing that I am worried about when we start pulling on this is what's going to happen right here. I think that it's going to start tearing in this section right here because obviously we have a piece of the frame that's been cut off here. So what we will actually have to do is put a piece of metal right here and weld it all up on both sides and at the top here. That way we can keep this area right here from getting opened up more and tearing, because as we try to pull this kink out, this is definitely going to start separating before a lot of that starts getting straightened out. So that's the main important part here, is to stabilize that. I don't know why necessarily they cut out so much, or why they didn't, you know, try to build some of that back up or something, but I guess that's how they do it in the race car world. The most important thing here is to get this thing set up on blocks and to chain it down really good, and then to support this frame area, and then get the pull in, of course. So Nate and I are going to jack this thing up, get the wheels off of it, get it set up on blocks, start measuring everything. Jason basically told me that this side needs to match everything on that side. So that's what we were going to do, and should be good on that. So let's get started. All right, so I've got the chain on. I've actually put a slide pull on it already. And I want to square up this rear end on this frame. So to do that, I need some points to measure to. And I found these two beams right here. They seem to be nice and evenly spaced from each other. So I'm hoping that they are straight. I'm hoping whoever built this car actually put those straight, because that is what I want to measure to. And that way we can set up our square. So I'm going to make some nice little holes, Arthur Tussock style, right here on these bars, on all four of them, and we'll use that to run our tram gauge. Yeah, it will work.
How much is it off?
Quite a bit. Look how much it's got to go through.
Oh, okay. How much have you pulled already? Have you moved the rail?
I think I've pulled a bit of it, yeah. Just need to go a little bit more. I think we have the rear end squared up. The body line here matches up, as you can see right here. Take a look. We can put that screw in right there. It'll screw right down. And Jason told me not to do anything besides the frame, so we'll let him deal with screwing all this back together and welding everything back up. And now we need to chain it from the back and pull out that front frame rail. So Jason said that this rail needs to come out and up. So looking at it like that, I guess I can see where he's coming from. So what we need to do is we need to line that top bar right there that crosses the motor. It needs to line up with this front one. And right now it's kind of low. So makes sense what he's saying. Out and up would put that bar theoretically back where it needs to be. So we'll probably go ahead and remove this radiator and then probably that idler for the steering, and then, you know, put a little pull on it. Alrighty guys, we got this thing off the rack. You guys can see we got it all straightened out somewhat, good as he wanted us to do. He told me not to do too much, just as long as we got that frame straightened out and make sure that the cage is nice and even, which it seems to be. So I think we are good to go. So I'm gonna call Jason up and have him come pick it up, and I will most likely go to the race this weekend and watch him run this thing, you know, see how our frame job did. So we'll keep you posted on that. All right guys, so before we finish off this video, I want to give you guys a little sneak peek on what we got done on V-Tune's Mustang. Check it out guys, we got the whole entire front end together, got the front bumper on it, and this thing is looking absolutely amazing. Look up under here. Look at that. Man, we got the firewall done. We've got the lower cowl down and it's welded solid. We just have to work the top cowl, which Ben's actually come up with some really good ideas on that. And now all he has to do is get the hinges done on this thing and it's going to be ready for body work, which is very exciting to say the least. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoy the content, hit that like button, please. And also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that as well. And check us out on Instagram at 23rd_garage. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.